Ah, that sister's last post. If you didn't see the post that I duetted or stitched, go down 2 videos and you'll see where the young people in the UK are talking about the standardization of beauty and black hair and the way how black girls look. The sister also went into talking about eyelashes, etc. But that's not my concern or interest. My concern and interest is mostly to do with black girls in the education system and the discrimination they face for wearing their hair as it grows out of their head. Whether that is an afro, like the sister's beautiful Afro hair, whether they have their hair in braids for protective styling. We're coming into the cold season, so they need to protect it. Otherwise, it can get dry, brittle, and actually break. Now, the worst thing is that schools have these policies that they implement and put in place against children, and it is only against black children because only black children grow Afro hair. Or yes, I know we have mixed children, but you get my point. I'm not going into the, you know, the semantics of my statement. I said what I said. Now, and when we look as well at the fact that black children are 168 times more likely to be permanently excluded from school for minor infractions, how can the way your hair grows out of your head be an infraction against a school's policy? How dare you think it's okay to put a policy in place that discriminates against me and people that look like me because of the way their hair grows out of their head? I have actually questioned a head teacher of a school once before and asked her, well, hold on a minute, if this child's hair was long and straight, would it be acceptable? Yeah. It was. So when the sister before spoke about lace fronts and things like that, that is acceptable. It makes them feel comfortable. It seems like they're threatened by your natural, beautiful, sun-kissed hair because you know our hair grows up towards the sun and there seems to be something about it. And then they tell you and then they stigmatize your daughters, telling them that their hair is unkept. It is messy. All of these things. So we have the Equalities Act 2010, which is supposed to actually protect us against discrimination. Most of these acts, I'll be fair, are not worth the paper they're written on because we have the Equalities Act, but yet we still have black children being excluded from schools with these stupid policies. And I know there's a lot of parental ignorance, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way because ignorance just means a lack of knowledge around these policies, around the acts that are out there to protect them and their children. So that is our job. And for people like me who represent our children within the education system, whether it is special educational needs, whether it is against hair discrimination, whether it is against just blatant racist discrimination, I will still be there. We will always be there. But the hair, I'm glad that it is a conversation. I'm so glad that our young people are taking this as a conversation. This conversation needs to also be just really on the button in the education system because the penalisation of the black girl and boy over their hair, make it make sense because it doesn't right now. And anyone that wants to come in my comments and talk poop, have some of that, please. Because